All right, I wanted to address something real quick. I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet. So over the weekend at a event for Gulf Shores Arm Wrestling League, there was an altercation involving Chuck Ryder, my dad, and my brother, Josh and Tony. Chuck made a big post about how he was the victim, he was assaulted. You know, they were bullying him, and also Chase and a couple other guys were ganging up on him because they trained with the bishops and all this other stuff. So I decided, let me put the truth out there, because I've talked to a lot of people that was there outside of those three people who don't have a dog in the fight, and they all said basically the same thing. So I'm gonna tell you, because I don't like people misrepresenting me or my family. So anyway, Josh, Chuck Ryder arm wrestle. Josh pins him. Chuck protests like he said in his video, his post. What he didn't tell you is he protested by yelling irately and cussing all on the stage, down the stairs, all the way around the room, right? So Josh, being the person he is, he's like, well, smacks the pad. Chuck, come on back up here and we'll run it back, you know. And Chuck starts walking over there, motherfucking this, motherfucking that, you know, and all this. And Dad, being the person he is, he's like, this ain't a good idea, because I know Josh, I see Chuck, I see how it's going. Let me, you know, hey Chuck, you don't need to go back up there. The match is done, whatever. Chuck, my father standing on the stairs, Chuck comes up the stairs, puts his face right in my dad's face, and I was quite surprised that this is all that happened. But Dad pushes him away from him, right? Down the stairs a little bit. Chuck catches himself. You know, people grab Chuck, people grab Tony. He said nobody grabbed Tony. That's a lie. I talked to the guy that grabbed Tony. He said he looked right at Tony. Hey man, we don't need that here. We got a bunch of kids here and stuff. Calm down. To which Dad said, my bad, dude. Went and calmed down. Chuck did not. Chuck continued to go around the room, cussing irately and yelling, and now he's threatening to kill Josh and Tony, like openly. And that continues on for quite some time until they ask him to leave. And basically he goes outside, does the same thing for, well, from what I hear, like an hour or two. So threatening to knock people's windows out, all kind of stuff. Now, if you know Chuck, like I know Chuck, this ain't a surprise, because I've seen Chuck do stuff like this. But all I'm making the video for is he was not being bullied. We don't bully people. We're the type of people who beat bullies up. So we don't bully people. Now, if you want to talk sideways to somebody, specifically me or somebody with me, I'm going to tell you to chill out, and that's all the warning you're getting. And then we can go outside if you want to. We can go outside and talk, or we can go outside and scrap and then talk. Whatever. I'm just not the type, neither is my brother or my father, who's going to sit here and argue with you and call each other names. We don't do that. So nothing good comes out of that. And most of the time you're doing that to pump your own nuts up to actually do something. I don't need to do all that to do something. So I don't do it. So anyway, I just wanted to clear some air on that. Nobody was ganging up on you. Every person you mentioned that was ganging up on you outside of Tony and Josh live closer to you and probably train with you more than they do me. The guy, here's the funny part, the guy that called the pin that you so mad about trains with you. He's been up here maybe 3 times in 4, 5, 6 years. He trains with you. Make it make sense, Chuck. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, I just want to put that out there for anybody wondering what actually happened. That's what happened. So do me a favor, Chuck. You can block me now. I know you already blocked Tony and Josh. You can block me now if you want. I'm not angry or nothing like that. I don't like people lying on me or anybody that I love. So putting it out there for you. Get some help. Whatever, you know, I'll pray for you, but I don't, you know, I hate to see it too, because You know, I've been following you for a while. I know you've went from a crazy kind of life to less crazy, but you know, apparently the crazy's come back out a little bit. I don't know. It's just funny to me. The guy claims to get assaulted, has many assault charges. The guy who's whining about being bullied. I mean, make it make sense, Chuck. That's all I'm saying. Tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Don't tell some of the truth. You know, I see some people on there too that have been at tournaments we've been at and felt bullied. I mean, the same similar scenario happened with most of those people. All right, the scenario with Hoffman, who's commenting on your post too, Jake actually did something to me first, and we reacted, and then you run up on stage. And, you know, I would like to think we cool. I don't know if you said that because you think we bullies or something, but we just don't talk to each other like we stupid. We don't call each other MF and cocksuckers and stuff. We don't do that. Them fighting words. You need to chill out, talk to me like a grown man. That's it. That's all, man. You know? So, in a sport where people get animated at times, you know, we can all act like grown men at the end of the day, but to go on Facebook and act like a sissy, bro, come on. You know what me and Jake did after that? We went to the bar with each other, hung out with each other. I still talk. This is his shirt I got on, matter of fact. How ironic. You know, so that's what grown men do. So quit being a sissy, man. It's pathetic, to say it nicely, to go on there and act like a victim after I've had 8 or 10 people tell me the same story. So anyway, work on that, dude. Work on that. Y'all, hey, I love arm wrestling. I love most of the community. I ain't looking for problems. Neither are they. So anyway, y'all have a good and blessed rest of your Sunday, and roll tide.